Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw tips and tricks. I've been working on this design for a little bit, and I'm trying to make it look better, but it's kind of optical illusion. It looks like triangles intermixed. Pretty easy to make. You just have to think about a couple of steps. We're going to get a six-sided polygon. You don't want to make it very big, and then hit P to put it in the center of the page. So from here on out, everything's got to be kind of like equal. So we're going to take a 2-point line and hit P to put that in the center. So my polygon's too big, so I'm going to hold down the Shift key and it'll grow internally. Now what I want to do is take this line. I'm going to actually make it longer. I'm going to hold down the Shift key and it'll grow from both ends. I'm going to Control D and duplicate, and I'm going to rotate it 60 degrees. Control D. That's really all I need. But I need some more lines on this side. So I'm going to take this line, Control D, and move it to the edge of that, and then Control D quite a few times. Now I'm going to take this one and Control D, and move it up and Control D. This way, all my lines are the same distance apart and equal. Control D, move it up there. Now we might need a few more downwardly. So I want to take that one, Control D, which shouldn't really maybe have to, but make it look better. So we don't really need anything on this side. Now, so this is our center part of rotation. So from there, we're going to color in this one. So I'm not even going to color it this time. I didn't keep my old one, so I might have to be lost here. I'm going to take the virtual segment, delete. You know what? I am going to color it. Then we can move it out of the way and maybe help you understand. So from that one, I want to color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I want to do the exact same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's several ways to look at this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to select both those, and I'm going to nudge them out of the way. Then I'm going to nudge my triangle or my polygon out of the way. Now, because I've been playing with this like 2 or 3 different times, and I don't think it really matters. So I'm going to weld all this together and it be one joint. I played around with doing the tops differently. Then I'm going to get the interactive fill tool, swipe through and make it dark. I played with this like 2 different types, separating them and adding lines, but it doesn't really matter. Now I'm going to group these together, Control G. I hit Control F, but I hit Control G second. Now I'm going to nudge this back. And if you remember, we rotated 60 degrees. So I'm going to Control D and duplicate it and rotate right from the center. Doesn't look like it is, but we click off it is. Now I'm going to rotate it 60 degrees. And this is what you get. So it does look better if you split it. I don't really know why. This would be a good clone project. Let's delete these. Well, you know what? I want that one. I'll delete that. So let's get this. And you know what? We're going to have to just basically kind of start over. Because I want it separate. So what I'm going to do, I did a no-no and brought it and moved it without rotating or without nudging, but I'm going to start right there. So I'm going to get my virtual segment delete key. And if this is my center rotation, I want to start with this one. So I'm going to go up and then go up and over. Then I'm going to go up. I'm going to leave that center line this time. So I've got that bar. And I've tried it both ways. I've tried putting a line through there and doing it separately. So now we're going to get our Smart Fill tool, but we are going to clone this one. The only problem with cloning when you have 2 separate things, you'll have to separate them. Interactive Fill tool. I don't really know why splitting them in half would help, but that's the way I did it at first. Maybe because you could have a different, not quite as, okay. If you don't click on the second one, you don't, it goes back to the first one. And let's call that good. So for a second, I'm going to have to group these together. Control G. No, I don't take it back. I don't want to do that because I'm going to clone it. So these are separate. So I'm going to go to edit and clone it and move it out of the way. And this is my clone curve. So this is going to be my control curve. So I'm going to clone this one. It's going to be the same. So these are my two control curves. So I can nudge them out of the way and nudge these back. Now for a second, I'm going to group them together, Control G, Control D to duplicate, and we're going to rotate. I had to group them together to be able to rotate them. Now I'm going to rotate the 60 degrees. Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. That didn't really look half bad. Because I grouped all that, I can nudge out of the way. Now I have to ungroup everything. That really looks pretty good if we put a black background on it. Kind of show, whenever you put a black background, I think it makes it show off the colors. So let's go here and ungroup it. Okay, now we can take this one, and let's kind of zoom in here. Take that one and get the interactive fill tool and change it and see how we're changing it on the fly. I wonder if we actually, I'm trying just to shorten it. That looks pretty good. Then I think you're gonna have to go with the pick tool and get it. Somehow we got this one over here. You know, in a way, because of the double, you can kind of see the sides. I just wonder if we did this. And then take this one. Get a total different look, though, you have to admit. So that looks pretty good. Now, what's cool about the clone tool, we could make it blue. We could grab this one and make it blue. And you've got a total different look. You know, you could make it darker, make it lighter. It all depends on how you want it to look. Let's see what it looks like under different colors. You almost have to do both of them. Yeah, I like the blue or the orange. Anyway, fun little project. If you want to pause the video and take a screenshot of that, it's really simple. From the center, you just want to do the opposite diamond up and then over, like 2 L's. So opposite, and then just kind of go with a deal. But you know, you don't have to waste putting lines over here to get it done. And I don't know that you'll ever try making that, but maybe you'll give you an idea or two. Thank you for watching.